Good morning. So this reading is for Friday, March 21st, and let's get a little bit about our past. The past energy is very consistent. Future energy. Oh, let's see if we can get one more on future. Looking here, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands showing up. So this is a card of patience, and I'm not surprised to see this showing up at all. So when I look at the past energy, and I see the Seven of Cups showing up, which is a confusing energy, feeling overwhelmed, a lot of things coming at you. I've got the Two of Swords needing to make some sort of decision, really prioritizing what is really significant there, what can you maybe leave behind. And then we've got the Moon card, which is also a confusing energy. It hides things. It doesn't allow you to see all the details. And so whatever happened here in the past, it might have been trying to figure out, clarify how you feel, figure out exactly what it is that you wanted so that you could really move forward, because it feels like there was just so much coming at you all at once that it made it really difficult to prioritize and really identify what was the most important thing. In the current energy, I have the Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Temperance energy. Whatever it is that you were looking for, whatever it is that you were trying to identify in the past, it's showing up here in the present as you've identified it. So with the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance energy, and this is all fire energy. So we have the Four of Wands. It is one of the marriage cards within tarot. It's also a reason to celebrate. The Nine of Wands is about you protecting yourself. And the Temperance energy, it's about you finding some sort of emotional balance. And so the way that this is coming out, you figured it out with that Temperance energy. Four of Wands, something here clicked into place. And Nine of Wands, it feels like you're just not ready to share it. You're at this point of keeping it to yourself, trying to figure out exactly what you need to do. This could also be connected to a relationship wound that's coming to the surface. And now relationship wound can be a lot of different things. It can be any relationship. It doesn't just have to be romantic. And it could have to do with insecurities, the way that you see yourself, or maybe the way that you respond to people in connection. Because it feels like there's something about that that's coming to the surface. I'm getting a lot of Aquarius energy, which is really about your kind of collective energy. So communicating with other people, really connecting with other people on that level. It feels like we're coming out of a period of isolation and we're kind of re-emerging into this realm of interacting with other people. And it's about kind of getting our footing again. And so this is where it feels like there's something maybe in this reconnection, awkward phase, or something where opening up, you know that this is something you want to do, this is something that you need to do, but it doesn't feel like it's the most comfortable thing right now, that this is not second nature yet. There's something about the way that you want to open up versus keeping something to yourself. We're going to keep going. We'll see what else comes up. In the future energy, I'm getting the Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So the Knight of Wands is forward movement. Seven of Pentacles, it's about investing. So you're investing in your future. But this Five of Swords is resolving the conflict. This conflict is connected to your old self and your new self, because you are transforming. You are going through this evolution, and it feels like you're connecting with people in a different way. It's almost like you were in a cocoon or in something like that and emerging as a butterfly. You're transforming as you come out of this. And you're connecting with people in a different way. And it feels like it's a lot of resolution between who you were and who you're becoming, kind of resolving that conflict, because they are different. Things are different now. So let's get some additional details here. And the Moon. So clarifying the Seven of Cups is the Death card. This is the change and transformation, where in the past you had a really hard time identifying what was most significant or the most important piece to you, whatever this was that was coming at you, what is it that you really wanted to do? Something here needed to change. You couldn't keep living in this space of not really knowing what you needed to do, allowing all this kind of chaos to exist around you. You needed a clear path forward, and you weren't getting it, not in the way that things were structured. And so when I see the Two of Swords clarified here with the Lover's energy, which is about choice, that Lovers, what you wanted was being reflected back to you. In this kind of period of change and transformation, that Seven of Cups started to kind of narrow down your selection, start to identify what was the most important to you, but it was really going to come down to you needed to see everything in order to make that determination. And you making a very clear choice here on what was going to be the most important to you is what led to you kind of doing this work, period of isolation, because I keep getting that period of isolation, doing work on yourself so that you could reemerge as this more evolved version of yourself. With the Moon, the world. So the world was the completion of a cycle. Whatever happened here in the past, it was about completion. There was something here that you needed to see, something that you needed to identify, a choice that you needed to make. And so this tells me that when it was reflected back to you, you were able to make the necessary changes. You were able to close out a cycle with the Death and Rebirth card and the World card showing up here. You created your own new beginning by making that choice, whatever that choice was. The Nine of Wands. So clarifying the Four of Wands, I have the Emperor showing up here. And so that decision that you made in the past, you're very firm in it right now. With the Emperor clarifying the Four of Wands, you're making a very clear choice to focus on what matters. Find a reason to celebrate. Focus on your happiness. What kind of life do you want to live here? Because that Emperor, my way or the highway. So when it comes to the choices that you're making, you're really looking at it from a different viewpoint. You want progress. You want to move forward. And you're not going to let yourself fall back into old ways. And that's showing up here as well. So clarifying that Nine of Wands is the Devil energy. So the Devil is that kind of limitation or restriction that either you placed on yourself or just circumstances caused this to occur, even if it was not something that was consciously done. And so with the Nine of Wands and the Devil energy, this feels like that wound that you're becoming aware of as it relates to other people. This is unhealthy attachments, unhealthy relationships with other people. What you're learning right now is to not compromise what you love and what you value. You're learning to make that a priority. It's not always about the other person. You need to set those boundaries for yourself as well in order to really have what you're looking for, gain what you're looking for. With the Temperance, I'm getting the Two of Wands. And so that balanced energy, I love the way that this is all coming through. The balanced energy of Temperance and that emotional balance allows you to really see where the opportunities exist. Being able to see off in the distance, identify that true potential. This is what's really helping the Devil energy come to light. It feels like you made choices in the past to prioritize something, and now you're kind of, it's going to come out negatively, but you're dealing with the consequences of that choice. But consequences doesn't have to be a negative term. It can be a positive term where, okay, well, in order to move forward, in order to go after and really celebrate something here, I need to let go of this Devil energy. I need to identify and address whatever this is that's been holding me back, because I really do want to go forward. I am seeing the potential in a situation. I want to go down this path. So let's clarify the future energy here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. So clarifying the Knight of Wands, I'm getting the Page of Cups. And so taking action here, going after what you want. The Page of Cups, I'm getting a healing energy from it. And so it feels like whatever steps that you're taking, they're meant to kind of bridge your old world and your new world. It's about letting go of some things, forgiving other areas, maybe even forgiving other people that are around you. But whatever actions that you're taking right now, these are kind of those early steps that you're taking, the early progress in a journey, and really going after something here that aligns with what you want and what you value. Clarifying that Seven of Pentacles, I have the Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. So the Two of Cups, what I love the way that this is coming across, because I'm literally getting the Five of Cups, but every cup is standing. And so this does indicate that you're investing in yourself. You're investing in all the relationships in your life. That's really what this represents. You've got your friends, your family, all represented with that Three of Cups. You've got the Two of Cups. So when it comes to a romantic union, if you're in one, or just maybe even want to be in one, whatever the case may be, you investing in yourself and learning to set these healthy boundaries really solidifies and helps to just strengthen all of your relationships in general. That Five of Swords, resolving that inner conflict that I was picking up on between the old you and the new you. Six of Swords showing up does indicate you're going to move on from the situation. You're not going to let that inner conflict kind of fester and become its own thing. You really are addressing it so that you can move forward. Wow. So this is the reading for Friday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.